Right now, I'm excited because I've been called to be a channel for the Honorable Marcus the Messiah Garvey on his special day, the 17th of August, his Earth Day. Yeah, so Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey got something to say to somebody or somebodies. So let's see, Marcus. Well, I said that I don't channel ancestors and spirits and stuff, but to be honest with you, I see Marcus as one of the Holy Trinity. This is the Trinity here as far as I am concerned. We got Emperor Haile Selassie, we got Marcus the Messiah, and we have Priest Emmanuel Charles Edwards. And Queen Omega, of course. Empress Menen. So, I am channeling God, but in the spirit of Marcus Garvey. So what do you want to share with us, Marcus? Where do we find these answers that you would like to share with whomever you choose to share? Please give me clear messages that we can all understand. Take over. All right. So let's see what Marcus has to say. I'm wearing my blanket, okay? I'm cozy. So, let's see where we at. Okay. Today is my daughter's birthday as well. And she's taking me skydiving. Well, indoor skydiving. Never been. So, soon I'll be getting ready. But I felt cozy in my blanket, so I didn't decide to get dressed and cutified and stuff for the video. Take me as I am. So Marcus wants to say, stay. Who is Marcus talking to? Okay, before we continue, would you like to specify who this message is for? Okay, let's find out who this message is to. Marcus is talking to somebody. So Marcus is telling somebody to stay. Who would Marcus be talking to? I don't know. Let's see. Well, in any case, whoever this message is for, I know that they will receive it. So I'm just here to be the channel. So who are you talking to? Just so that there's no mistake in this person identifying yourself. Okay, so we got isolation. So someone who is in isolation but working hard. Wait, workaholic, facade, vanity. Isolation, workaholic, facade, vanity. We got gossip, and then we have rejection. So someone's thinking about leaving something. Somebody's thinking about giving up. Workaholic, facade. Okay, so isolation is being alone. Workaholic is obviously someone who works a lot. Facade is faking, okay? Vanity is talking about the 3D realm, material possessions, material things. We have gossip, that is talking to someone or talking about. And we have rejection, so let's talk about rejection. At the bottom of the, oh yes, well, after rejection we have guilt. We have growth, and we have perception. So someone is thinking about giving up on something, and Marcus is advising you to stay. Okay, so the perception, we got despondence is loss, but it's part of the plan, destiny. Okay, and it will come to an end. There will be a completion of this blockage. All right, so who is he talking to? Someone who feel probably that their efforts are not worth anything. They feel rejected. Okay, so if this is you, Marcus is saying stay, because at the bottom of that deck we have leave. So there is thoughts of leaving, but Marcus is saying stay, because if you leave, it will be disloyalty. Marcus says do no evil, and that's loyalty. Okay, so I'm hearing if you know better, do better. And we have envy. Don't worry about the material world. So I'm hearing, like magic, continue to be kind, because this is only a test. Okay, you need to uphold the contract. Let me get that card. Uphold the contract means to stay. So we got manipulation of the 5D. So this is just mental manipulation. Their energy is about you, trying to get you to quit. Marcus is saying do not quit. Okay. Marcus says seek advice outside yourself. I guess that would be me or possibly more people, but I am one of them, absolutely. And be still. It's a 3D blessing is dark magic. So they're using your lack in the physical world to get to your mental self. Okay, so as you look around and you see other people having this and having that, Marcus is saying do not pay attention to that, because yours is gonna come in the appointed time. Right now, Marcus needs you to stay on top of whatever it is that you have committed to. Okay, so this lack in the 3D realm, this lack in the real world, lack of possessions, maybe you feel materialistically that you don't have enough. He said that's just to rough you up. And it's a test. It's already been revealed that it's a test. And Marcus said, think no evil. Ignore. Go slow. Take your time. And keep going. Okay? Marcus said, keep going. Stay on track. Obviously, there's a reward. But you're going to be tested just like everybody else. So this is your test. Feeling that lack. Feeling like what you're doing is worthless or nobody cares. Keep going. You cannot make a horse drink water until they're ready to drink. So you can take the horse to the well, but you can't drink water. Sometimes people come out with songs and nobody listens to it, and then years after, all of a sudden the song has so much relevance and people start to notice it then. This is not your season to get noticed. This is not your season to be physically or materialistically abundant. It's not your season to be materialistically abundant. Marcus needs you to focus. Focus on your spiritual work. Do not stop. The time will come when whatever you're doing will be relevant. So basically, you're in a preparation mode. So you're now taking on the energy of Marcus as a forerunner. Okay? So do whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter how much people acknowledge, how much people show gratitude. Keep doing what you're doing, because the time will come when what you have done or what you're doing will be acknowledged and gratitude will be shown. Okay? So that's what Marcus wants you to know. So it's for someone who's feeling discouraged. Let me use the other deck so we can get more description, because Marcus drew me to this deck as well to describe who this message is for. Do not be discouraged. It's not a popularity contest. You're not doing it for people. You're doing it for the kingdom of the Most High. You see, all things in due season. It's not season. This is the season of putting in that work, right? Work first, pay later. Right now, your endurance is being tested. Love. Keep on loving. Keep on loving. Courage. Have courage and confidence. Okay? I'm sure when Marcus started his journey, there were times when people were ignoring him. People weren't taking him seriously. But he kept going because he wasn't doing it for fame. He did it for the love, not for the likes, you know? Because he was serious about what he was about. It was his passion. It was a mission. You don't get tired when you're on a mission. You do what you do because that's what you feel in your heart. If you're not doing this thing that you're doing, then what else are you going to be using your time for? What else would you possibly be using your time and your energy towards? What would be more beneficial and profitable and worthwhile than whatever it is that you're doing for the kingdom of the Most High? Tell me. You would kick yourself in the butt. You might enjoy it at first, but I tell you, after a while, you'll kick yourself in the backside. Stick with it. There are treasures on your path. That's what I heard. Marcus, know you're getting tired. Marcus, know you feel discouraged. So we have empathy. Empathy talks about being able to see both sides of the situation. And you know, most of the people of this earth are I don't want to call them dumb, but they're not awake. They're asleep. So if you're awake, if you're conscious and you're trying to put that out into the world, then of course only a few people are going to pick up your message, know the value of it. Those are the few that you're supposed to be working with. Those are the few that you're supposed to be working for and on and with. You do that for these people. Now here's how it works. It's like there's a pond, and you are that pebble dropped into the pond. Now what happens when you drop a pebble into some water? It create ripples. So your job is to create that ripple for the first section. Now let's say you only have 8 people that listen to you. Those 8 people will then be able to take your message and carry it to 16, 24, 30, 50, 2,000. You see, and then that 2,000 will take your message and carry it to the next level, because the ripples get bigger as you go out. Yeah, so you are the primary. That's how important you are. You are the source. So you get your inspiration straight from the divine. And by you waking up to this knowledge, doing what you're supposed to do, living by example, it then encourages the next level of people. And then by they doing their thing, sharing and living the life, walking the walk, talking the talk, then they influence their whoever they're put around, whoever is in their energy, whoever is in their vicinity, they pass it on to them, and then that next section pass it on to the next section, and then this section then pass it on to a wider section, and so on and so on. So don't think that what you're doing is worthless. It's not worthless. You maybe don't see how it's affecting the world around you, okay? But be grateful for small beginnings. That's how things usually start, okay? So be able to see both sides of the situation, all right? And focus on the lighter side of life. We got humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Be happy. And you know what happens when you're happy? You open up yourself to good energies coming to you. So if you're doing what you're doing, even though it's coming from your heart, but you're not doing it with that vibrancy and that willingness and that motivation that you're supposed to be doing it with, you will not be doing it to the highest degree that you could actually do it. So that means you will not be achieving as much as you could achieve if you chose to do it with an open heart, with lightheartedness. You see? So be lighthearted. And we got purpose. There's a purpose for it being this way. So trust. Okay? Trust. And we have fear. And we have relationships. And we have envy. Now, this is telling me that people fear you. People fear you because they're jealous of your power. Let's see what comes after envy. Abundance. Yeah, they're jealous of your abundance. They see how spiritually you may not be materialistically abundant. You may not have a lot of followers. You may not have a lot of people around you or whatever. But spiritually, they see you. They see you and they know who you are. So the manipulation is to discourage you from doing what you're doing and being who you are. You see, it's mental manipulation. It's only a test. Don't let them win. That's the advice. Marcus says stay. Don't leave. Keep going. Okay? They might try to blame you for stuff to make you surrender. Listen to your heart. Okay? You're not here to live for mankind. You're here to live for the Most High. Sometimes you have to be crazy to the masses. Okay? Because most people are asleep. So know how to direct your energy and know what energies to let in to your mind and your being. Okay? Because the enemy is only there to discourage us because they want to shut God out. They want to keep God out of everything. But God wants to be let in. And God uses people like me and you in order to share the word, sound, and power. Your knowledge, your determination, your courage, the wisdom. Okay? Yeah, they want you to accept grief. So they want to blame you for stuff so that you surrender and accept grief. They're working on your self-esteem. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to have doubts about peace. God is the head. Okay? And what God say goes. So if God says that your works will not be in vain, then your works will not be in vain. And think about this. If God allowed the evil people to take over this wonderful place that God created for all of us, what's going to happen? They're going to destroy it. So God will always maintain that balance. And we are the balance. We are the counteraction to evil. We are the counteraction to the evil. Good over evil. Okay, sometimes they'll win, sometimes we'll win. But the mission is to know what's in your heart, know who you are, know who you want to be, know who you choose to be, and be that. Simple. So let's move on. Let's see what else Marcus wants to say. Another thing I need to share with the conscious community is we can't allow those who are of the world to outshine us. It's not a competition, but we need to open the door because our packaging is very important. If you look at the music, how do they grab people? They grab people with their beauty. They grab their attention with their charisma. They grab their attention with their wit. Who's supposed to have more beauty, charisma, and wit than God's people? We need to have confidence in who we are. Don't let the world dim your light. Open your flower, bloom, shine. If you're a person of style, be that. Set your own standard. Your charisma, your personality. Don't let people make you be afraid to be yourself. Who don't understand you? You see, by being yourself, you attract the right people to you. But if you have to pretend to be who you're not, you'll always attract the wrong people to you. And you'll be trapped in trying to satisfy these people's desire to keep the peace. Be your natural self. And the real people who appreciate the real you, they will come. The first step is to be you. Shine your divine light. God created you how you were created for a purpose. And I don't know if you're Rasta or not, but you see in this Rasta community, there's a lot of rules in there that I feel were put in there by the enemy to keep us down. Okay, so be careful of what principles you choose to hold towards yourself. Ask yourself, what does your heart say? What does your soul say? All right? You have no man or woman to answer to but God. And by being your real self, you will lose some people. But those people are meant to be dropped because they weren't for you in the first place, because they don't know you. They don't know the real you. So who are you? Who is the real you? You see me? I believe that eating meat is an unhealthy thing to do, but everything in moderation. You see, because I found myself in a situation where I used to say to myself, so living this vegetarian life, if something was to happen to me and the only thing I had to survive on was meat, for me to sustain myself, would I not eat it or would I eat it? And when I asked myself that question, within a week or two, I found myself in that same predicament. And I ate it because that was the only thing that I could put in my body that I felt was filling a certain gap. I will tell you about my experience another time if possible, but yeah. So the short of the story is, being a Rasta, nobody was in support of my vegetarian lifestyle. And because of that, I had to. They had no respect for me. Now they do, but at that time they didn't have no respect. So I was ill and couldn't care for myself, and they wouldn't provide what I needed according to my principles. And that opened the gate for me. So now I eat meat, but it's not something that I do regularly because I know it's not that healthy. But in moderation, it's good, especially in a society like this, where it's kind of hard for vegetarians to really be nourished and enjoy your food, because as a vegetarian, you should be able to enjoy your food. But let's be real. In this society, they don't really care about vegetarianism because it makes people healthy. And if you know anything about the society, you know that making people healthy is not their number one priority. Money, 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 money. Okay? So, learn how to adapt. Know what times you're living in. Know the surroundings that you have to, know the elements that you have to deal with and work through. Okay? Be a winner. The only person that could truly judge you is God. I know Rastas like to say fire burn this and fire burn that and fire burn that. Listen. If you want to wear your short shorts, wear your short shorts, because all the healthy eating that we do and healthy energy that we carry and whatnot, our skin is beautiful and glowing, and why should we hide ourselves from the world? Our dreadlocks are, to me, our badge of honor. Why should we want to hide that from the world 24/7? Everything in moderation. Free yourself to be what God has called you to be. Don't allow the opinions of other people to stop you from shining your light in all its glory. Let them say what they want to say. Do what they want to do. Because I'm sure if a lot of them would be honest with themselves, or be honest with you, they would admit to you that certain feelings they have, certain desires they have, certain things that they're living by, they don't agree with. Well, that they live by in public, they don't agree with. The question is, who are these other people behind closed doors? But when they come out in public, they act like they're something else. Politics. Politics in intimate relationships. That's exactly what I was talking about. Intimate relationships in your career or your profession. So politics in relationships and in careers. Your friends and your co-workers. Your associates and your co-workers. Politics. That's what Marcus wants to tell you. Transportation, going forward. It's going forward to fitness. It's going to be good. It's going to be healed. So be encouraged. We got home and we got war and discord. But we have the moral compass coming in present. So that's a big topic right now. Morality. In your relationships, it's a big topic, talking about morality. Okay? Environmental affairs. Things that affect you on a wide scale. You got location, where you are in your philosophy. So that's spiritual location, not physical. Location in your philosophical journey. Okay, where are you at? What do you believe? What does your soul tell you? What do you agree with? What do you not agree with? Once you sort all these things out, there will be fitness. Once you sort all that politics out, there'll be fitness. So if you have to leave some people, if you have to cut off some friendships that you value to a high level, because they're not allowing you to be yourself in peace, then you will have to do so. Somebody has to lead out, because I'm sure that they're afraid to be themselves too. So it's like everybody's together, but nobody's truly being themselves. They're trying to live up to expectations that were set forth according to law, okay, by people like themselves. You see, God say, render your heart, not your garments. God says, what come out of you that defiles you, not what goes into you. Does your philosophy glorify the Creator? What does it mean to glorify the Creator? How does the Creator want to be glorified? If you can work out how the Creator wants to be glorified from yourself, your own personal relationship with the Creator, that which no one else can define but you and your Creator, then that is your path to finance. That is your spiritual wealth. And once you can connect to your spiritual wealth, you'll be able to connect to your physical wealth, your 3D blessing, your material wealth. You see? So it starts with your mind. Once you clear out your mind, it will clear out your environment. Once you clear out your environment, the path will open up for you to shine the way that you're supposed to shine. And then instead of having to go out to attract what you want in this life on a material level, it will actually come and find you. I hope you're understanding that. Yeah. So let's see what else Marcus wants you to know. It's time that we snap out of the spell that they have cast on us, that the enemy has cast on us. It's stopping us from reaching our full potential. I snapped out of it long time ago, and I know there's a lot of people who look upon me and say, I'm not a Rastafarian, but I am. I just not living up to your expectations or your description and understanding of a Rastafarian. But you can't tell me who I praise and what I believe in. And you can't judge me. Only God can judge me, like for real. You could try to judge me, but I bet you'll be judging yourself. If you try to hurt me, the universe will work against you and you'll be hurting yourself. That's called karma. Mind your business. What are you doing with your life? That's what you should be saying. Well, that's what the truth of the matter is. Know who you are. I'm trying to understand who I am so I can be who I am. Because I was a long skirt wearing, no meat eating, no vine food eating. And even garlic, they're trying to say that garlic is no good, and they want to tell you as a woman when you have your period, you're supposed to lock yourself away for 21 days. And what? Nah, man. In what time? You can't. Vine foods. The question is, what is the actual, this is a Rasta thing, by the way. Vine foods. What is the nutritional benefit of vine foods? Why would they set such a rule saying that we should not eat vine foods? That is the question. Or garlic. Do you know how powerful garlic is? I've learned how powerful garlic is. They say we mustn't eat garlic and we mustn't eat onions. What? I lived that way for a little while. For a little while I lived that way. They got me for a little while. But then I even stopped dancing. Because I thought that dancing was an offense to God until I got sick. And dancing was the only thing that saved my life. Now me, I move my body in praise. I can wind up, I can twerk, I can do all of it, because some look at it as a sexual thing, but I see it as health. Improving my health. You have to move your body. You have to be free. When you're free, you can really flow. Your body can flow. There's nothing wrong with whining, nothing wrong with shaking your leg. You have to loosen up your body. It's about your circulatory system and whatnot. People are looking at it from a sexual perspective. What about from a medical perspective, a physiological perspective? Need to move it, man. Move it or lose it. That's what I learned. So we got spending money on you to come out, but it came out in the reverse. So let's just see how it's meant to be in this reading. So somebody's not spending money on you. Okay, so it's in the reverse. So there's no spending money on you. I don't know who that is about or what, but maybe somebody's denying you of money. That's for a purpose. Let me look into it a little bit further. So clarify not spending money on you, please, Most High, so that this person can get the message. Where do we find that? Okay. Because just dropping that in there like that, we need more info. Yeah, it's starting to get hot now. Somebody's not spending money on you. Let's find out what we need to understand, or what Marcus is trying to get you to understand about this not spending money on you. The Three of Winter, it says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Okay, so you're seeking help and nobody's paying attention to you. Nobody's giving you the help that you need. Sorry. So let's find out what else. It's alright. Do you have food? Do you have a roof over your head? Okay. God looks after the birds of the air and the fish of the sea. God will look after you. Once you have the basics, you're good to go. Anything else is just excess. Excess shouldn't be your priority. If you have what you need, if you're in a warm place, if you have food, you have clothes, you have shelter, be grateful. Don't worry about what you don't have. Work with what you do have. Do what you can with what you do have. Do what you can with what you do have. Okay? Because whatever mission that God has put you on, trust that God has already provided whatever you need to get the job done. God is not gonna put you on a mission and not give you what you need to do what you have to do. But you have to open up your mind. You have to open up your mind to be thinking that way so that the answers come to you. If you shut yourself off in despair, in sadness, in disappointment, in a lack of motivation, then the answers will elude you. So even when you have what you need right there at your disposal, you won't see it because you're not open to seeing it. That's my phone ringing. I apologize. So anyhow, we have the Five of Summer. It says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So someone not giving you the assistance that you feel you need, there's a reason for it. Okay, and listen to what's coming next. The Magician, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success, because whatever mission you have been put on, you have what you need already at your disposal, at least to start it. Okay, so you need to find out what that is and focus on that. And as you go along, trust that everything else that you need will be provided for you, because that's how God works. God is not going to give you a mission and not provide what you need to fulfill the mission. Whether it is time, this person is calling me like they own me. Whether that is time, money, wisdom, friends, or help, it's all there for you on your path. You just need to take the first step on the path and watch how God provides and show you that everything has already been provided for you. Okay? Next, we have the Three of Autumn. It says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Follow your passion. What's your passion? That's where your excellence is. That's where your purpose is. So we have the Two of Autumn coming next. It says, bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So there's that light-hearted energy again. You need to find yourself back to a place of happiness and contentment. Find yourself back to a place of trust and faith in the Most High. Okay, so that you can have peace of mind. Because if you believe that what you're doing is pointless, or you're not getting what you need to do what you need to do, it's gonna make you feel unmotivated. Okay, so you need to have faith in the Most High. Have faith. Everything is there for you, but you're too closed off, so you can't see it. You're probably angry and whatnot right now. Cool, chill, relax. God's got you. God got you all along, and God will continue to have you. That's what Marcus wants you to know. Yeah, because look what's coming next. The Star. It says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Okay? Then we have true love that is long-lasting coming. Choices made from the heart. I think that's what's important in this card for you. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. Because you're looking to the future with hope and optimism. You are having the power of faith, so you can move mountains. Where everybody else say no, trust me, God has already made a way. When everybody else say no, God say yes, you keep going. Let them stay there with their nose in their mouth. And keep that. Show them, I got powers that you can't even see. You can't even see your own powers. That's probably why I'm here to show you. You have powers working with you. Okay? So yeah. That's where you're going. Back to good health. When you start having hope and optimism. Choices made from the heart. Okay? So let's see. Oh, that's what that was about. So yeah, so if somebody's not giving you the money or whatever you need to accomplish what you feel you need to accomplish, start anyway, and it will all come to you. That's what Marcus wants you to know. Don't let that stop you. Do what you can with whatever little bit you have. Do what you can with whatever little bit you have. If you're a musician and nobody wants to give you the money to do whatever you have to do, if you want to go outside on a corner and start singing your heart out and showing people what you have within you, you do that. Start somewhere. I bet you it'll be a beautiful story. I bet you it will be a beautiful story. You know what? I'm going to put this thing on silent as soon as he hangs up. That's like the devil trying to interfere. How many times the same person has called me? What the fuck is that? Fire. That's a client calling me. I take care of people's dreadlocks. How much of an emergency is it that this person is going to call me about 4 or 5 times to get your dreadlocks done? What's the emergency in getting an appointment to do your hair? Excuse me while I put this thing on silent. Keep calling. They're trying to distract this message. Life and death. There you go. The power of life and death is in the tongue. So right now, I'm giving you life. There's an energy trying to interrupt that. And it may not be himself. It could be the spirit of negativity that's trying to discourage you, that's putting it in this person to call me. That is ridiculous. Look how much time this person called me. He's never done that before. Like I'm some kind of a doctor. I mean, I'm a dreadlock doctor, yes, but there's no emergency when it comes to fixing dreadlocks that is so important that you're gonna call somebody 4, 5, 6 times. Eh? I'm not that close to that person to say, well, maybe he has some other emergency and he's calling me. If he has an emergency, I will not be the one that he calls because we're not that close. I'm saying all that to show you how the enemy works or how the enemy is fighting against you. They're trying to mess up your mind so you're not concentrating on what I'm trying to say here. But I hope that what I'm saying here is getting through to you. So if you're trying to get money from someone to fulfill a dream or whatever and they're not giving it to you, Marcus said there's a reason for that. Marcus wants to show you that you have what you need. You don't have to depend upon nobody because the help is already there. The path has already been cleared for you. It's for you to take the first step to walk that path, and you will see how things start falling in your path for you to grab them. But you have to have faith. The first step. By stepping out on faith, it proves to Marcus and the universe that you're ready. But if you're afraid to step out on your own power, whatever has already been put in you, then it shows that you're not ready. You have no confidence. But Marcus said, keep going. Don't leave. Don't quit. Because what you're doing is bigger than you. Your purpose for being here is not all about you. And even if you're only managing to reach one person with what has been put inside of you, it's enough to fulfill the mission that God has put you here for. Do not be materialistic. Focus on your spiritual first. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. You're doing it backwards. You've lost your way for a bit. Get back to your spiritual center. And everything that is for you, everything that you desire, it will come to you. You will not even have to go out to get it. What is your passion? That is the pathway that you should be on. That is where your excellence is. That is where your material abundance is. Follow your passion and follow it with faith. That's the magic that you've been put here for. That is your purpose. So we got lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And we have a karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So whatever it is and whoever it is in your life that's bringing you triggers and turmoil and resentment, and who you feel the relationship is fleeting with, let them go. Because we have karmic relationship here with all that rubbish on there, and then we have soulmates behind, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Okay, so we have these people who have these selfish because next we have self-indulgence coming next. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You need to get rid of these energies, these karmic relationships who are just triggering you, causing you to feel less than who you are. Know yourself. Big up yourself. Don't exalt yourself, but lift up yourself. Uplift yourself. Shine your light. Focus on self. Focus on your self-worth. It is time to heal. Do your shadow work. Shadow work is those negative energies that try to stop you. Anything about you that you have that will stop you from shining as bright as you can shine, from doing as well as you can do. Those are your shadows. So that energy of wanting to give up, that energy of feeling like, oh, nobody likes me, nobody wants to help me, there's nobody I can depend on, all that is shadow. You don't need all of that. The right people will come, and it will not be hard for you to get what you need if you would take the first step. And here's that light-hearted energy again. Be light-hearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal, the dragonfly. So there's that light-hearted energy again. Once you open up your heart and find that place of joy and thanksgiving within you for whatever you do have, and the confidence and the faith to know that God is actually with you and God is going to provide what you need, then you will have your abundance. Again, I'm telling you, it's a keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. It starts with you. Nobody talking nonsense about you. Nobody talking nonsense to you can stop you from achieving what God has ordained you to achieve. They can't. They can try, but only you can allow them to do that by accepting the nonsense that they're telling you. And you almost fell for it. That's why Marcus now want to talk to you and tell you don't. Don't. They're only jealous of you. It's envy. Abundance and both. Receiving what you need, progression arriving, moving on, closure issues. It will come in, but it starts with you and your faith. Show God, yeah, okay, I'm going to take a chance on you. And God will gladly prove itself to you. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. Preparing for union with the universe. God wants to co-create with you. And you have to know what situations you need to leave up to God. We can't do everything on our own. And that's a big part of our problem. We try to do everything on our own. And when we try to do everything on our own, we get tired and frustrated. That's what God is there for. You're forgetting. Talking. You need to talk to God more. Talking. Show God that you're interested. Conversing more. A waited message arrives. Text, call, email, hoovering. I don't know what that word means, hoovering. but talking, I'm sharing it with you. Okay? So you need to get rid of those people, places, and or things that's bringing your energy down. It's stopping you from progressing like you should. And Marcus is waiting on you because you two have a mission to continue. Marcus is waiting on you. You need to be your biggest fan and your biggest critic. In this life, we need to be our biggest fan and our biggest critic, because people put you up and take you down at their convenience and their inconvenience. If it's inconvenient to them, they'll make you feel like you're shit. And if it's convenient to them, most people, some people are honest, but most people are not. They'll take you up and put you down as it suits them. So this is the gossip column here. There's some information in here that Marcus wants to talk to you about specifically. So let us see what that is. And this is the last deck. So this reading is almost over. So you can go and start your new phase in unison with Marcus, the universe. Let's see. I pray that after this reading, that be the beginning of the next chapter of your life. The people who try to keep you back, they'll be stunned. Like, where the hell did you get this power from? Tell him a little birdie whispered in your ear. Okay. Whew. So we have spreading rumors. Somebody's been spreading rumors. That's unfair. The guy still calling back. 2 times this person called me back since I put the phone on silent. So somebody's spreading rumors. And we got paid. We have sabotage. Positive karma, physical health, got gossip, fake friends. They're doctoring things so that you break up. So when I was shuffling the cards, when you heard me say, it was X. When I shuffled the cards and I was trying to pick them up and one card separated itself from the pack, it was X on the card. And I said, And now, it's like someone spreading rumors so that they can sabotage some kind of relationship that you have. Let's read on. So they're trying to doctor a breakup. They're trying to manipulate you to break up with someone. I don't know if this is a business partner, maybe your romantic partner, maybe a family member, maybe a friendship or something, but they're trying to get you to, people are spreading rumors to try to get you to break up with somebody. And it must be somebody who is actually of benefit to you, somebody who actually cares about you. Because if this person didn't have power to help you on your journey in some way, they wouldn't try to separate you from this person. So the fact that they're trying so hard to separate you from this person means that they see that this person is a source of strength to you. So hopefully you know who this is about. So yeah, they're trying to break up this healing, but the magic will backfire. And that is all you need to know. Once I see that, well, I don't need to continue anymore. So we got office here, and somebody was hired. I was hired. So somebody was hired to do this. Okay, so we got office, I was hired, understanding, and celibacy. Arguing. Yeah, arguing. Competition. It's a setup. Okay, so there's something about an office. An office could either talk about an actual office or a person in position was hired, and the understanding has something to do with celibacy. Celibacy could talk about actual sexual celibacy or just simply staying away from something or someone or some place, which in this case I think is a somebody. Okay, but you would know better. But they're trying to create arguing and competition. Okay, and it's a setup, and that's what you need to know. So watch out for whatever scenario that is. Okay, because somebody's trying to take the little bit of joy that you have in your life from you. Hopefully it won't work on the other person, but now that you have been made aware of this, hopefully it won't work on you either. Okay, and that is what Marcus wants you to know. So I hope you found the information in this here reading helpful. Marcus, we thank you so very much for coming through. Okay, I wish you the very best with your upcoming, well, the next chapter of your life. Okay, yeah, I wish you the best with the next chapter of your life, and I feel you're gonna do it. I feel you're gonna find your way. You're gonna slowly get stronger. I can feel it. I don't know if you're a musician or something. Well, yeah, I was trying to see if I could tell what you are, but it'll take some time. Yeah, but whatever you are, you're gonna be great at it. You're already great at it, and there are people around you trying to make you think otherwise. You need to look at your own self, and don't let people tell you who you are. You need to show the world who you are. So that was your meeting with the one and only Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, the Messiah. Yeah. So go on and wow the world. All right. Thank you so much for washing. Thank you so much for washing. Yeah. Thank you so much for washing the nonsense out of your mind and out of your heart and getting back to the real you. So thank you for watching. Until maybe next time, if I'm needed or if I'm called to. Yeah, we link up. Take care. Bye-bye.